Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops to get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone out the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What? Yes, beats knocking. Yeah. Top of the morning. Real quick, I was so blowed. And I'm like on the way home and I'm copying and pasting the links. So I did one thing, copying and pasting and put it everywhere, but it said, "Happy Friday, everybody."
Yup. I was like, it's Tuesday.
I know. I didn't realize it till like the 8th time I pasted it. I was like, oh, it's not Friday. But it so feels like a live Friday edition of Away Your Game. It's kind of like a Friday.
It does kind of feel like a Friday. It's my last day of work for the week.
Yeah. Where are you going this week, Peacock?
I think I'm headed to beautiful
Viva
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Viva! Viva!
It's kind of surreal right now. It doesn't feel like it's happening, but it's going to happen. Once I get on the plane, it'll feel a little more
Yeah,
real.
that's what I said. Once I step out of the house and I know I'm going to the airport.
Once we get into Lee's countdown of hours and minutes and seconds, I know I'm like, oh, it's real now.
Yeah, the playmakers will be in Vegas. We'll do a Wake Your Game Up on Friday. We'll have a couple of shows streaming out there for everybody, so it should be good. The crew will be out there doing the thing. But yeah,
I have a vision of playmakers where
oh,
we somehow find a way to okay, like Lee, listen, you're only 10 years or 9 years older than me, but you're the oldest. You might be able to get a wheelchair because then we could wheel Bones around.
I probably could. I'll have to bring my medical card.
And then
bring your foot brace or whatever.
No, I'll just bring my medical card. It's fine.
Okay,
there it
that
is.
works.
Yeah,
Because then we could probably check one out at a hotel. Because then here's the thing.
And then whoever gets
Like-
trashed, we can wheel them around too.
Yes, and then we could put a sign, because Steamboat had this idea. He's like, we could hang a sign on Bones that says, this is what happens when you lose your fantasy league. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Yes, because then it'll totally explain why there's a gang of motherfuckers walking around with fedoras and a skeleton.
Yeah.
Bones is hitting the strip, Bones.
Oh, that's too funny, dude. Yeah,
Yes.
would be
that would make some
And
sense.
then, like-
People would be like, "Oh, it's a fantasy league. Okay, cool."
Yeah, we could take the playmakers. We could just log into one of the phones. We could go live walking around, fuck it, with Bones.
Damn straight.
we can go suited up with the GWN so they know where to hit us up when they see us on the
I'm
road.
finished. I think that's all my gear is the GWN. This shit.
That's what I need. I need a little like phone mount to record while I'm walking. So I think
That's what JD was saying yesterday. He was like, I gotta find. He has one of them selfie joints. He's like, I gotta find mine.
Yeah, I have one also, but it's like not stable. It's like whatever. It's not what I expected when I order it. But of course, what would you expect for $3 from Temu? But it works, right? But not what I want.
We could set the camera on Bones. I
have one of those tripod things where you can do that.
Shout out to our guy Slim. We were on his show last night, and one of the segments was he was like, "Y'all gotta check this out." It was the fucking Meta glasses, and I was like, and my girl, she was like, "Oh, how funny! I was gonna buy you a pair of Meta glasses. They're like Ray-Bans, but like,
not
because then we could literally put it on Bones or something and be like, "Bong, we're live, Bones Vision."
Bones cam.
You know,
That's funny.
and we just wheel him around, and he's, you know what I mean? And we just, when we have to the stage, go in front of Bones. You know?
That's pretty good. Actually, what I might do is I could strap my phone to Bones also.
There you go.
We'll do that. I'm gonna buy a phone mount.
So we need some type of wheeling apparatus for Bones, right? Because before we came up with that idea,
Worst case
Steve-O
scenario,
was like,
wear
"Fuck,
like
you
a
just
backpack."
strap Bones to somebody's back," and I was like, "So what do? We just vote on this?" And he goes, "You know, the vote's gonna be fixed." And I'm like, "We're gonna vote for Lee for it, huh?" I'm like, "We're gonna nominate Lee." And I'm like, "Why Lee? Why would I don't want Lee carrying around Bones? Because if anything, but I do trust Lee, because whoever cares, you have to care for Bones, all right?"
Yep.
It's also bad juju if you desecrate Bones, you know what I mean, for your fantasy season. You know what I mean?
Well, I can throw Bones on my back and I can give him a piggyback pause.
There you go. See? I didn't even have to say it. You came up with the idea all your own.
There you go.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to everybody in the
And
chat.
then next
Sorry,
year,
real quick, let me hit up everybody in the chat. Take care of that, and we'll jump back into it. Shout out to the Crooked Commish. So what's up?
What up, Crook?
King D said, "What's the latest on Joe Mixon, man? So far,
He's new.
still nothing. We'll probably get into it in the news.
It's not week one.
He's got one leg right now, or one foot.
It's looking towards. We'll see if he even, makes it for a week 2-3 return, or if they decide to put him on the pup or leave him on the pup. I guess. But we'll
They got their pockets loaded with Chubb and Woody right now.
Yep.
Pause.
They even have the
So they
goon,
could wait the guy out. You know.
PB and J, what's up, PB? Peanut
What
butter
up,
jelly?
PB and J?
Albert. Salute, Albert.
Albert.
Got Chase in the house.
Big bank.
Emil, what's up, everybody?
Okay, Canada in this thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're doing it live here on a Tuesday. Another edition. Wake your game up. Got a couple of news stories and announcements, but the main thing of the week is the Playmakers, the GWN network. We are headed to Vegas. If you're just tuning in, we'll be here. By the time you see us again, we will be in Las Vegas.
Yes.
We will be Sin City bound.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the community that's coming out to rock with us. You know what I mean? We got a ton of repeat offenders. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because this is an annual thing we're doing, and we hope every year keeps growing and growing. And man, this shit, I'm excited. It's been hard to get rest. I'm like too excited, and then even Lee, like, you know, Lee would just like keep reminding us the countdown, and then like I go, you know, I almost want to get annoyed, and I go, "That's right, Lee, let's go." You know what I mean? I go, "Fuck yeah!" You know what I mean?
I'm too well rested. I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep early when I'm out there, which is gonna be bad.
Well, I'm gonna be sure there's gonna be some coffee on deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
If
sure.
not, you're gonna see me and
We got
Kidda taking
Minnesota
naps
Den in the building. He's the coffee must-have.
all over the place.
Yeah, we'll get.
There's gonna
we'll
be
get
all kind of coffee.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yes. When in Rome or Vegas. You know what I mean?
When in Rome. Yeah, I had a little triangle piece the other day just to kind of get myself accustomed again, and it didn't even affect me. I was like, perfect. That's what's up.
Yeah, because you can just pile them on. You know?
Yeah. So, but I ate before, right? I had like a full
Oh
thing,
yeah,
and then I
that
was like,
usually does it too.
So that's probably why. So I think maybe on Friday I might get a little loose early in the day, and then have to like take a nap and be like, okay, I'm good again for the late night festivities.
That, you know, the Friday
fasted stomach.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like, okay, because I'm pretty sure once we all get together Thursday, and we get our room early too, at 11. So
I arrive around 2, and I'll just probably Uber straight over there, and you guys will
yes, because we're
so.
and for everybody, I think Kid is the 12:30, so then that'll be the last one they wait
The
for.
last one.
Yeah, and then because then everyone, we're getting in the room. Steamboat got the confirmation we can get in there early check-in for our room at 11. So
Sweet. I'll just be like, somebody meet me in the lobby. I'm pulling up or whatever.
I think your name will be on it too.
Oh, nice.
So,
that reminds me. I'm gonna shoot you the bread.
Yeah, you'll be able to get no worries. I know that's gonna be my pocket money over there anyway. You know what I mean? So we're good and golden.
Oh, maybe I'll just pull it and give it to you cash.
There you go. That'll work. You know what I mean? Or even just maybe like just give me like 100 of it cash or something.
Okay, that way you can control yourself. Got it.
Yeah. Well, because also like for example, I'm gonna take 160 of that. Then I take Matty Law's dropping what is it? He's dropping 200, and then immediately we have like 350, 360 bucks, I should say, to stock the room already. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and grab a little set.
Matty Logan do the guillotine with us.
Yeah, and it's funny too because he goes, "What is that?" I was like, "Don't even trip. You're gonna do great."
Just play it regular.
He hasn't done fantasy in years, and he's a New England Patriots fan. I was like, "Listen, it's one of those years you can just get all your Patriots, bro. You're gonna be all right."
Be great. So my home league draft, guys, I don't know what happened, but I have too many Patriots right now. I ended up.
Hey, it's not a bad thing. I mean, like,
I went Travion kind of not early. I think I got him in the 5th or the 6th.
Oh, that's really awesome.
But I was
awesome.
He shot up in this last week.
But I was going running back heavy, you know what I mean? Like I think I went Joe Mixon and I put him in the pup, and then on the way back I picked up Travion, and I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
I already have Henry, and who's the other fucking running back?
Oh, this just happened too.
Yeah, this just happened. I have Derrick Henry, Omarion Hampton, Nico Collins, Ted McMillan, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, and then
McMillan,
Travion Henderson, JP Mason, and then on my bench I have Trey Harris and Demario Douglas, who I might drop I'll probably drop Trey Harris and pick up a tight end because it's a tight end premium league.
Yeah, and I'm okay dropping Trey Harris because it's too when you add a Keenan Allen and now you're pushing other guys out wide because Keenan Allen's probably going to man the slot more often than not when he is on the field. That's another thing I've been thinking about too is like maybe Keenan Allen isn't a full snap guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's my team. And then my buddy put Kittle up for trade, and he's interested in either Tet, Ridley, or like the last three guys that I have there: Tet, Ridley, Ingram, and Travion. But I don't think I'm gonna move Travion.
No, Travion too. That guy's
Yeah,
killing in camp.
and I know I don't know if I took a gander at the news lightweight, but if Stevenson's hurt right now, so
Yep.
And he has Stevenson.
Ooh.
He picked him up on waivers, and I picked up Matt Stafford yesterday because I went zero QB, and I got Drake May real late.
Love it.
And it's like a super, like, here you get completion. You get 0.25 points for every completion, minus 0.25 for every incompletion. So
You know what they're gonna do with Drake May too? They're gonna make it easy for him in a short game.
I hope so. I have Pop Douglas just kind of chilling there in case something starts happening with him.
Pop Douglas and Henderson, they might fuck around and be the leader, the team leader in receptions. Those two right there.
Yeah. So I like my.
And Hunter Henry, I guess.
The only thing is, like, in a points per, because like some quarterbacks, like even Dak puts up decent numbers, but like.
I remember this league.
Yeah. Like you have to be super efficient. It's like a running quarterback's not going to just save your life. Like he has to also be efficient. So like a Justin Fields is almost undraftable, unfortunately.
67% completion rating for a Jaden Daniels year one. Do you think that goes up or down?
Probably stay around the same.
I'm not mad at that because
I feel like a lateral.
It's way above league average. When you get in like close to 70 or 70%, that's like usually the guy who's like one of the better passers on the year. You know what I mean?
I do. I forgot. I had made it. Where is it?
I'm excited.
There it is. There's my avatar for my team, Metallica.
Nice.
I like that. You said it in the thread. That was killing.
Metallica. I love it. That's a witty motherfucker, that Peacock.
Yeah, the Hall of Headbangers League. That's a pretty dope one. I like that.
And I was hoping we would hear nothing about Taylor Swift, man. And here she may do the fucking halftime show in San Francisco.
Nah, it's Jay-Z, bro.
Jay-Z, but they're saying she may have something to do with it, though.
I mean, people usually bring guests on, and like if they're smart, the Swifties, like it's undeniable, and as well as it is annoying that the rating boost that Taylor Swift brought to football the last like 2 years, like 2 years ago. Last year, I think everyone was annoyed by it, but I think she has also been asked to do the Super Bowl numerous times, but I thought, and you know what's funny? She has a joint with Kendrick, and people usually bring on guests. I thought she was going to be a surprise guest because she was going to be in attendance and this, that, and the third, because her man's in the Super Bowl, whatnot. I was thinking like, oh, okay, maybe she come out and do Bad Blood, right? Because that's the song she got with Kendrick. It's a really bad song. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why they didn't do it.
Well, before we start speculating, let's just imagine it won't happen. That's the best case scenario.
I think Lee, the power. Lee, you don't know how powerful Lee is. He just spoke Taylor Swift into a halftime existence.
Shit, man, I don't like that.
Lee
kind
did
of shit. That's scary. Well, the NFL no longer.
What if Taylor Swift? Hold on. What if Kelsey and Taylor Swift, it just doesn't work out? Then Taylor Swift starts dating Justin Herbert. Then how do you feel about it?
He's dating some other chick now, man.
What if he leaves her for $1 billion?
Something beer.
Is he like John?
Another name of Taylor Swift.
I guess he's
dating some like that.
I don't know. Some
okay. Do you think Justin Herbert? Do you think the box Justin Herbert is getting right now is going to up his game or lower it?
It won't matter.
Just play.
I know from personal experience.
Yeah, I get bored. That sounds fun.
No, Peanut. Kid is a former Chargers fan. He's informally a jet fuel player now.
I am an official Charger hater. And I take more joy in a Chargers loss than a Jets win most of the time.
Damn.
It's diabolical, but it's the truth. I love seeing them fucking Chargers.
Lee's a nice guy. They'll lose and he'll be like, well, at least it's bringing you joy. right? Like
yeah, yeah. He'll say, "Well,
Lee is not a
yeah,
nice guy. He's a asshole. He's gonna be like, fuck that.
yeah,
Fuck that
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah."
That's the Lee we know and love.
He'll
Get the
have some
fuck out of
shit.
here right now, you motherfucker.
Fuck it. Let's take
Yeah,
it to
they
the
know better.
streets,
So
Lee.
Yeah! Happy fucking Tuesday!
He's glitching. Let's go.
Well, NFL players will no longer be punished for the using the bow and arrow celebration.
What was wrong with
Okay.
it?
Well,
That's good.
I forget they thought that
It
was
promotes
like
violence.
violence. Exactly, it was violence. Yes.
Hunting and
Like,
gathering.
here's a
Whatever.
game where you smash your body into that guy. And if he
Well,
gets hurt, okay, that's fine. That's part of the game.
But
well,
imagine if you shot him with an arrow, right?
yeah, but it's still ironic, right?
But it's an air arrow. Like,
yeah.
what, you gonna stop people playing an air guitar? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Well, we know about Rashid Rice having his disciplinary hearing on the 30th, but this came out yesterday. It says it's gonna should allow him to appear in multiple games before receiving any discipline. But however, there's still a good chance Rice could be suspended before week 1.
So his first hearing is on the 31st. So
The
technically,
30th, yeah.
the 30th. So technically, he's on the roster for those games. He already got clearance to play in Brazil, right? Because they had to go get special clearance for him or whatnot.
Yeah.
So now, with all those things said, they can still expedite the process without him going to a court hearing first, like the league.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, the league usually follows what the legal process does. But if the legal process is going to keep pushing stuff back, right, or they think that that's going to happen and they want to already just come down with something, then maybe they'll be like, all right, fine. You didn't want 10 plus, we'll give you 8 right now or something.
Just 3 weeks ago, I pushed a trade through. It was Titans sending a first round to Bernie Mac to bring back Rashid Rice. I'm like, yeah, he finds a way to do it even without injury. Gotcha, bitch. Damn, we're gonna lose him the whole season, huh? Actually, this might be good news. Started off early.
Let's say he starts off and you get him for the month, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then they're like 10 games, boom.
Okay, that sucks a lot.
Then he's dead. Yeah, it sucks a lot. Exactly.
it does.
Yeah, that's it. You
People
got
are
to
like,
be in
I
a
started
playoff
off
team
hot.
at
I don't
that
mind.
point.
I was like, I do, because then it's like losing him to injury.
That is true.
It's too risky for me, personally. Like,
And it makes me angry if I
I
don't
had
have
Rashid Rice
them.
everywhere last year. I had Rashid Rice everywhere last year, and then he fucking got hurt. Him and Pacheco both killed my redraft season last season.
You know what's funny? I love Pacheco this year.
I'm still pissed off at him, so I'm not gonna draft him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I think I just
draft
always
some
love
rookies.
Pacheco, huh?
I'm
It's the
drafting some
value.
rookies over.
And he
over
played with
Pacheco.
in all the games. It was Pacheco with the ones. I like that.
You can just get Bill
It
at
could be
better
the
value.
backup in that. Is it Kareem Hunt again for like fucking 10 weeks?
It is. It's gonna
I
be
mean,
Kareem Hunt.
I hope not, because Kareem
He's
Hunt,
gonna be.
he just did
he's
one
vulturing.
thing. He just went north south, and like, you know, he's not the little pinball machine that he was before back in the days.
He vultures everything. Once they get to like the goal line area, Kareem
I
Hunt
know.
is in
We
there.
need to kill Kareem Hunt. Oh my bad. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, unalive.
Yeah, unalive. I'm sorry. Damn it, Bones.
Morning, Bakes. He's like,
Morning,
"What are we
Bakes. Bakes is
who are we
Vegas
talking-
bound. Let's go.
He said, "Who are we talking about being hurt? Everybody's hurt."
Bones.
Candlestick? Did we get Candlestick in there? What up, Candlestick?
What up, bro?
What up,
Real
Candlestick?
quick,
We
Emil
on the
said.
way. He
Emil's
on the
asking
way.
me if we think that Houston is going to be trading for B-Rob. I've heard that thrown out. I don't know where it came from. It's like on
I
the
haven't
rumor
seen
mill.
anything that, but
But
interesting.
that's probably just people speculating because Joe Mixon
Yeah.
being out.
I've heard the same similar speculation for the Dolphins because of the Achane injury that's undisclosed right now.
Yeah, so I think it's just speculation. I don't think that's coming from within the organization. I think
I think the Raiders are realistic.
probably.
Just to
Or
have like
shit,
like
man, San
better
Francisco
Z
should look
flight.
into it. San Francisco should look into it. Everybody gets hurt over there. I know they just
Yeah,
signed a
that's
couple
true.
guys, but
I
shit,
know, right?
What-
I know
we got like
Bones already
4
died.
injured RBs right now.
And our receivers are like quote unquote hurt.
Yeah, I don't
And
know about
hurt.
that either.
Doesn't
Oh.
McDaniels like to stock up on like 5,000 running backs just in case?
Yeah,
I know
mean,
there's-
McDaniels is like that. I mean, look at Jalen Wright last year in the second round, and this year in the third round, or both of them in the third round, I think, right? Jalen Wright and Ollie Gordon this
Yeah,
year.
Jalen Wright to me hasn't proven jack squat. He doesn't look like he was one of those speculative ads last year, and
I think
it's
his
the same
claim to
thing.
fame was he ran a 4.3. He was
Yeah,
one
but
of the
he can't.
faster backs last year.
But that doesn't matter if you keep
Yeah, it
running into
doesn't.
the back of a bad offensive line and you don't have good vision. Like you need a little bit, or like wiggle. Like
He's like,
has wiggle.
open up the hole where it's a straight 40 yards for me.
Exactly.
Can you do that? What kind of lineman? You call yourself NFL lineman.
Yeah. So as long as HN is sidelined, though, I do like Ollie Gordon. To be honest, but that's
Right.
if the team can get down to the red zone, right?
If he
With Tua
if he
back, they
didn't
should be
have
able to
if he had a somewhat similar year that he had in 23, Ollie Gordon would have been like up there with like Gentile, Marion, and
Yeah, because he won the best. He was basically the best running back the year before.
yeah.
Judkins,
But he
too,
wasn't
he's up there,
eligible,
too.
right?
Brandon, shout out to Brandon, bro. What's up, man?
What
He's
up,
on
Brandon?
fire.
He's
He
on
said,
fire.
Told you that she gets traded. Yeah, they showcased him up. I think Derek Stingley
He
even
did call that.
I think Derek Stingley even let him get open and practice a couple times so he could circulate that video.
Oh, that. Hey, see, Stingley's. You know why? Because Stingley probably told him, he was like, "Look, I got you, bro. I bet you Mechie said, look, they might cut me. Hey, Stingley, let me hold some."
But this is like the
Right.
best case scenario for Mechie. He was kind of buried in the depth chart there. And then they drafted 2 rookies. You go to the Eagles.
And they love Hutchinson for what it's worth.
They do, and Hutchinson is still, I think. I mean, as of right now, splitting reps with Higgins. Yeah, so they're both kind of in line to start at that other outside receiver position right now. So, which has been good for some of my dynasty drafts and stuff lately. People have been taking Mechie, and I was like, I'll take Hutchinson now. And then people have been taking like Jonathan Taylor and Woody Marks, and I'm like, I'm going to take the real third down back, Dare Ogunbowale, who played with the starters and got an end zone look and just got batted down at the line of scrimmage in the first team series last weekend. So I know people are excited for Woody Marks. Nice. People are excited for Woody Marks, but I think Dare Ogunbowale does too much on the team and is too much of a can do everything kind of back that they trust him more in those third downs, at least to start the season.
That backfield is excited with Chubb and Woody.
Woody.
Mm-hmm. That's an excited backfield right there.
It totally is. But yeah, John Mechie traded to the Eagles. AJ Brown hurt, really thin over there. Devonta Smith goes down every now and then. Then who do you got? Jahan Dotson. So John Mechie makes a lot of sense.
Look at that. They traded for Jahan Dotson this time last year too.
Yeah, smart. They're just like, let's take guys that were high draft picks that didn't work out or are buried in the depth chart where they're at and see if they can still have some.
I fucking hate and love Harry Roseman.
Yeah. Well, two teams have already announced their week 1 starters. We got Danny Dimes, who's going to start against the Dolphins. And we're going to get Joe, old man Flacco, against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Brutality.
Cincinnati, here we come.
Hold on. I think I had where did it go? Cartoon. Damn. It's like somewhere else. It's the slip and fall. There we go. The Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
There it is.
There goes old Danny.
Well, the Washington Commanders.
He's a slippery dumbass.
The Commanders held out last night. Brian Robinson Jr. at their preseason game against the Bills. There is speculation that B-Rob the Mob could be traded.
And I want to make an announcement. His name is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, but he prefers to be called Bill. This is legit. Bill Krosky Merritt. Know the name.
It's like how Orenthal went to OJ.
Yeah. Orenthal also was like, I'm not black, I'm OJ.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
I'm not Orenthal.
That's what Bill and Jimbo were trying to do.
Right? Oh, you did say. Oh, yeah. And I was like, why do I have deja vu? We had this conversation in the thread yesterday.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
not
these
know
guys,
the origin of
these guys
Jimbo.
are
I was like,
opting.
damn.
They're opting for their whiter sounding nicknames, but okay, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Well, there still is a pretty sizable gap in the talks between the Commanders and Terry McLaurin. So there's no sight in that one right now.
I know
But
what
the
that gap
number that
is.
they're coming out is they're saying 28 million is the average, but Terry wants 30 a year. So they're
What if
still
they made
apart.
him? What
$2
if they
million.
made him
Give it to
race
him.
against an actual F1, and if he beat it, he gets his bag?
What they should do is put it at 28 and then give him $2 million guaranteed than what they're already agreeing upon.
Or incentive bonuses or something.
Yeah, just fucking get the deal done.
Just get it over
And
with.
get it like a one. Like here's what I think: just give him restructure his last year on the deal, and give him like 30 million just for this
Yeah.
year. You know,
Is that right?
I mean, it's not like, okay. Look at what they just did with Debo. They traded for Debo. Then all his remaining money on the contract, they made it guaranteed and his restructure. So now he's
Yep.
basically on a 1 year. Stephon Diggs last year with the Texans, they did the same thing with him, right? It's like, okay, we'll give you your guaranteed money all in one. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then you're good to go after. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with him.
It's great for a contender, and ideally Brian Robinson, he wants to stick it to the Commanders and play well for a winning team, and I don't know, I'm really what's not to like if Washington really does want to move off and Houston has the cash to make the guy happy and something can be worked. Get it done now. We're drafting on Thursday. No, Friday. We need these. Come on, NFL. Let's get these moves done and to be
Yeah.
smart about it. Let's
Yeah.
get Parsons. Let's get Parsons, make a deal done, and all sorts of craziness before Friday.
Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals, their contract is basically falling apart. They're now putting him up to trade, and there's multiple teams that are out there that are interested. As for
So
the
it has to be a
Schultz
team that
report,
can pay him.
Hold on, going back to B-Rob, King D's like, why they want to trade B-Rob? I mean, why would they trade B-Rob over Eckler, who's older and seems like to kind of just
Eckler won that one.
think.
This is my opinion going into last year, right? I like to be Rob because of the value we're getting in fantasy, but also like he was going to be with Cliff Kingsbury, and he kind of is James Conner-esque, B Rob, like his build. And I was like, oh, this might work out, right? But then throughout the offseason, there was little breadcrumbs, little hints that they were saying that he don't fit their system. And that they were looking at running backs in free agency. Then even though they drafted JSM, or excuse me, Bill, in the 7th round, like this is that year where it's kind of an outlier year where you had like 25, maybe 15 plus legit running backs going to this class. So there was a lot of talent that fell. You know what I mean? Even Scatabo was a 4th round guy. You know, he was on a lot of people's big boards as a top 10 at the position or whatnot. Same thing with JSM. Apparently, he was on a lot of people's lists. So with guys like Pacheco being a 7th rounder and finding a way, I don't not necessarily knock JSM, but they did run Chris Rodriguez with the team ones yesterday. Shout out to Bernie Mac. He outbid me everywhere he was available. But like, you know, they were one of the most efficient running teams last year as far as a per touch basis. So they were top 5. And maybe it's because the 800 yards from their quarterback helped it out. But like Eckler, all of them, when they got on there, they produced. They just all got hurt at one point. None of them played a full season last year. And here we are again. It's like they're probably going to run another 3-headed type of approach, but also with Jaden Daniels running the ball too. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if I really like their run game as much as I did.
Well, Bakes, the teams that are interested in Trey Hendrickson are the Browns, the Panthers, the Colts, and the Chargers via the Schultz report.
The Chargers are just interested in everybody all the time, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I know,
well,
and they never do
the
nothing
reason
but bring
why
Keenan
is
Allen
because they're
back.
gonna have no Khalil Mack next
They do
year.
nothing but bring back Keenan Allen.
Well, hey, Khalil Mack's not coming back next year. I'll take Trey Henderson all day.
Of course you would.
Damn fucking straight up, motherfucker.
He had to there was a caveat we were missing. He's like, no.
Fuck yeah,
We're like,
I'll take
yeah, of
that
course.
motherfucker over the old man. Well, I'm not saying Mack's still they're not young.
Listen, all you had to do, the reason you have Mac is to start him against both those games against the Raiders because those are the games he blows up.
Yeah, though. Fuck you, Raiders.
Shout out to Bakes.
He's heating up.
Sorry, Bakes.
Keep that same energy when you see Bakes in Vegas, Lee.
I'm gonna keep the energy.
You're gonna be in their homeland, Lee. You're gonna be in Vegas, bro.
I ain't gonna change.
You're in their territory, Lee.
Emil's asking so many options. Who's the back to own in Washington?
I like Bill Krosky Merritt or Jacory if you're looking on the platforms, but I like him just because he goes the latest, bro. And I can stash him.
Probably.
Coming out this morning, the Patriots have reportedly made an extremely strong offer.
Hold on, Lee. Hold on. What was that, kid?
Probably Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I knew. I heard you say. I heard you say that. So I wanted you to get that off. You ain't lying, bro.
That was the best.
But by nature, him being a mobile QB like that, and them being ready for it in year 2, it's definitely going to open up. Like, look at their drive. Even if it's just a microcosm, what we saw so far, that first play, end around the Debo, bang, big gas.
Fuck the shot.
Then they go to Chris Rodriguez, the very next play, bang, big 39-yard run right up the middle. That read option is what gives it that maybe not the end around, but that read option is crazy, bro.
Yeah, actually, and looking back at the 27-yard Bill touchdown from yesterday, like you could have put a bus through that hole and nobody even touched him. So
that line is good.
Like, I'm pretty sure Brian Robinson Jr. could have scored that touchdown as well. Pretty sure.
But they didn't. You know what's funny? That they're putting him in bubble wrap like he's so desirable. They're like, all right, stay safe.
I guess because
someone's gonna come and get you.
I think
they're gonna cut this guy if they want to get rid.
They play fantasy football too, you know. So like Brian Robinson Jr. must be like at least a third rounder.
No. Here's the thing: is they're asking for a 6 or a 7, is the rumors. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like if they don't get that, they'll just release them.
Texans can be that easy. They just got I think they got a 6 back yesterday. Their original 6 from that trade with the Eagles.
Oh, word!
Bring them over. Screw up all my Joe Mixon shares. I don't care.
Well, the 2 blurbs this morning
for a 7.
Where the Patriots reportedly have made an extremely strong offer for Bengals Trey Henderson, and the Eagles are rumored to be making serious calls for Henderson.
Wow! If the Bengals have,
both the Eagles and the Patriots have the money.
The Eagles, was it Patriots? I mean,
the Patriots. They have the money,
and they got that they got the QB contract where this is the type of moves you're supposed to make. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Imagine him with Mike Vrabel.
The rookie QB contract. I mean, Mike Vrabel, even with less personnel, his last 2 years in Tennessee, with the second to the last year in Tennessee with Vrabel, they were the number 1 seed. It was insane.
Well, what the Bengals are seeking is a young player plus a first-round pick in return.
Okay, so if they were talking to the Patriots, who would they send? Like a young player. Oh,
it wouldn't be Spillane.
Maybe they send like Christian Ellis, and like maybe and they need a safety too and a corner. Oh, maybe they need a corner. Who do they got? They brought in someone notable. They obviously have Christian Gonzalez.
They brought Spillane in.
They brought he's an inside linebacker. I'm talking about who's their other corner.
Who are you looking at, the Patriots? Or what?
The corner.
Yeah.
But what team are you looking
at? Because the Bengals need corner. The Bengals need kind of everything on defense.
No shit, right?
I mean, shit. They could send back Keon White. I know. He's like a 3rd-year guy. You know what I'm saying? Who else they got? Because they got some. Even my man Anthony Jennings. They might see, you know what I mean? Because if you're gonna send away Henriksen, what's his name, Henriksen, you probably want something in return at that position as well. It'd probably be a little mini haul.
I think Jennings is a free agent. I think they let him go.
Okay. They didn't bring him. I thought he was okay. I thought he was a third-year guy.
There's the Patriots defense. Got let's see, defensive end Williams. Then you have Tonga, Barmore, Keon White, Robert.
I could see Barmore.
Christian Ellis.
No, they love Barmore there.
They love
Harold
Barmore
Landry
there,
III, Carlton Davis.
There it is. That's what they brought in. They brought in Carlton Davis. Okay.
Yeah. Jalen Hawkins is the strong safety. Jabril Peppers the free. Christian Gonzalez the corner, and Marcus Jones the nickel.
They can send back Jabril, and then and Keon White, and then maybe Christian Ellis, or even maybe a Christian Ellis.
Ellis or Peppers.
Yeah, because
Ellis, that'd be great because
they don't really have a corner they can come off of, and for what it's worth too, it might even just be like some offensive linemen, some backups that we don't even know of, and then they just dress it up with picks. Because it's going to be a first round that they dress it up with all these players right here. Actually, it would be a first. You think it's the first?
They don't want a second. They want a first round and a young player. That's what they've already come out and said. That's what the return has to be.
I feel like they can get a second and a bunch of players.
That's probably Patriots have the young player. Well, I don't have young players.
I think Washington's the one that would give up a first. I think Washington's the one that would give up a first because they're intending on their first being like a late round pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they also are in the same situation where they could pay some dudes there. That would be like such a screw you, Terry McLaurin too, if they did that. You know what I mean?
The starting spot.
Bakes is saying Raiders have the money they saved from getting rid of Christian Wilkins.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very true.
He's on the verge of getting cut.
They would have the best white boy tandem at a pass rush ever. I mean, for a while, Henriksen and Hubbard, that was them. There's no other white boy tandem at pass rush.
Texans had a chance to get both Watts, and they just passed on the other one. I was like, how can you pass on the other Watt? He's literally JJ's brother. Anyway.
Right.
I forgot who we drafted in that place.
Say what?
It's like a fucking lineman that's not on the team anymore. Anyway, would have been cool.
I remember Cushing was my man's. I did the first IDP league I ever played, and I never played one for hell of years again until like Steamboat's league. But this one, you only had to start one, and I remember I had Cushing. Or one of each spot, I should say. Roshan. Yeah, I don't know. The Henriksen thing is another conundrum. It's like I feel like it's just as bad as the McLaurin issue in Washington, where it's like these guys have done nothing but produce. They want their money. I don't know if it's the age. I don't know what I don't know what the deal is on the organizational side of these with those two deals specifically. Parsons, we know the Cowboys are going to figure it out.
Now that's a dope thumbnail for the West Side League. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got that nice.
I love the headlights, the GWN lights. Oh,
let's go. That's badass.
That is
gotta get a little creative here,
motherfucking ass. Pause.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we're set. I got all the thumbnails for all this week.
Well, the Browns still have not been able to reach a deal.
Man, I appreciate you, Peacock. Killing
with
it.
Sean Junkins, and they may not until the NFL investigation is over.
Some people thought they were screwed in Dynasty, then they're like, yes, and now they're like, man, I might be screwed again.
I remember, I think, shout out to Johnny Mittens. He sent me a screenshot one time. He was like, I think he sent like, I think it was like a 3 and a 4, and it might have been Roshan or something like that for Judkins. And he was like, ha ha. You know, this is right when the news broke. When he was like, look, he's like, I'm getting all the Judkins.
Well, many around the league think that Broncos wide receiver Troy Franklin will have a breakout season in 2025 with Bo Nix.
Franklin.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Well, they went to college together. So
who would be the odd man out?
I
think the
that
starters are Sutton, Mims, and Vele. So if Troy Franklin makes his way onto the starting,
I mean,
lineup,
okay, this is what sucked about it last year. When you look at all those receivers last year, their snap counts, only Cortland Sutton played over 60% on average. Cortland Sutton, he was like 70, 80%, you know what I mean? Of the snaps all the time, every week. But then everyone else, like no one capped over 40%. Here's one thing interesting about Marvin Mims. Out of the 16 snaps last Saturday on the preseason game, right, with the starters, or it was 19 snaps. He played 16 out of the 19 snaps. So I'm like, wow, are they going to try to make Marvin Mims a thing too?
I
Like,
think so
how
because
can they make
my
everyone
brother-in-law
a thing?
is super invested in Denver. He was at the training camp and he's the one who took 3 quarterbacks in a 1 quarterback league. He went, let me see what he did. He's ridiculous, but
Yes.
he took Bo Nix
think
like in the he went somebody and then he took a quarterback in the second, then he took Bo Nix in the third on the turn. And I was like, "Oh, you asshole!" And then I was gonna pick up another quarterback later, and then Brock Purdy like in the 8th or ninth, and then he took him, and I was like, "This guy." Oh, man, and then late,
Why?
yeah, because he's an idiot. And then late, he took Jawan Jennings and Marvin Mims to like complete his little QB stacks or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and he took Joe Burrow in the second.
See, once he took Joe Burrow first, like that should have just been it right there.
Yeah, but what he's doing is like it's a quarterback premium league. Like I was saying, you get
Oh yeah,
points
you're right.
for completions and like matchups. So he's gonna try to do that game or maybe sell one to somebody later. But
Yeah,
Bo
he's-
and Brock are going to be those efficient
but
guys.
he has like 0 running backs. His running backs are ass, absolutely ass. So
of
it's
course.
all good. He
I
has the
would
most,
say I
like
like his style, but then I'd be lying.
no, every week he has the lowest projection in the league right now, which is great. But his quarterbacks are great, right?
You know what's funny about that too is like, I think he maybe somewhere in his head he goes, "Oh, I'll be able to trade one of these guys." Yeah, and then everyone else in the league they go, "Kick him while he's down."
Yep. Yeah, everybody was like, "Keep
No one
drafting
trade him.
keep drafting
Well,
quarterbacks."
Brian
So
Dayball says he's still sticking with his decision to keep Russell Wilson as the opening day starter as the team starting quarterback. So,
There you go.
but I wouldn't doubt anytime soon, probably about week 4 or 5, we could see Jackson.
I'm going to quote Diamond Joe here, and I'm gonna fuse it with my take when it comes to Navers right here. My take with Navers is, as long as he's healthy, he's solid, no matter what.
He returned to practice today.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying this for the context. But Diamond Joe, he said, at least we know if it's Russ throwing the ball or Jameson, or what's his name, Jameis, or it's Jackson Dart. Like he's got someone who's just gonna pepper him and a way better quality than anything he's had last year. You know what I mean? So I think I'm at Nabbers over Puka at this point too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just keep finding reasons to worry about Puka, and I'm just like loving it because it's all splitting hairs in that range between receivers. You know what I mean?
Well, the Lions quarterback Jared Goff said the offense is working on creative ways to use running backs Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery together.
How much more creative can you get?
Who the hell knows?
You know, it's funny. It's like they were already doing that.
Yeah, exactly. In the old system.
He's like, this is what we're going to do here. He's going to try to reinvent the wheel.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs have been linked to a familiar face, wide receiver Mecole Hardman, as a possible trade candidate before the start of the season.
Yeah, because right now he's just a system guy, and he's a great return guy. That's really he's a field flipper. That's the allure.
Do you think that's more depth when Rice is suspended?
No, because he's more depth, like with Hollywood and Royal, okay. And you know what I mean. Like he's on that list, but at the bottom of that list. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin believes the defense he has this year has the talent and the schematics to be, in quotes, an historic unit this season.
Do you believe it, Lee? Do you?
Who's that?
The Steelers.
Mike
Mike
Tomlin
Tomlin.
thinks
Shout
his
out to Coach
team can
Keith.
be
Or
historic. That's what he said.
and
It's historic unit.
Historically
is
good
Peyton
is what he
Wilson a lot better than we realized? Is he the next I don't know, Urlacher or something?
Who knows? Now, as for the Cleveland
and then they
Browns,
got hold on. And then they got what's that kid? Harmon.
oh yeah,
They
Harmon.
drafted that kid Harmon. They got a second year. Is it Roman Wilson? No, that's the receiver.
That's the receiver.
What's the other guy, the linebacker they got over there?
Peyton Wilson.
Peyton, yeah.
Peyton Wilson. There you
Peyton
go.
Wilson.
And then
Oh, the kid from Tennessee.
but then they bring over Jalen Ramsey and get rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick. I guess they got Darius Slay opposite of Joey Porter.
Deshaun
I mean,
Elliott,
I guess
Thornhill, Joey Porter, Jalen Ramsey, Alex Highsmith.
I do
Peyton
like Thornhill
Wilson,
and Elliott.
Patrick Queen, T.J. Watt, Cameron Hayward. Yeah, I mean they're
Patrick
reloaded.
Queen. They're kind of loaded.
And they got some decent players over there. I don't know about that.
I still think going from Minka to Ramsey is
Is a downgrade.
Downgrade.
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe better for coverage, I guess. For go to Jalen. I don't know.
Well, the Cleveland Browns rookie tight end Harold Fannin Jr. is absolutely going to be very involved in the offense this coming season.
That's funny because that's the first time I've ever heard of this guy's name in the history of ever.
He's on my radar, but it's just that Njoku's there, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy from Cleveland. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said Dallas for some
No,
reason.
Harold Fannin Jr.
Harold Fannin.
Oh,
Fanning, whatever.
Fannin.
He's another one of those really.
Samsonite.
He was a pretty good
Now,
tight end in college.
Yeah. Now, as for some signings, the Commanders are signing former Seahawks offensive tackle George Fant. The Dolphins signed cornerback
That guy played with the
Xavier
Texans.
Howard.
He's not that great.
He went to the Colts.
Fant.
And the Dolphins are signing Matthew Judon to a one-year deal.
I like how you pronounced it correctly. Judon.
Judon.
I don't even know if that's how, but that's how it should be said.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And
What does everybody
Isaiah
else say?
Bonds.
Juden?
Now, wide receiver Isaiah Bonds' deal that he got from the Browns is fully guaranteed 3-year deal worth $3.018 million.
Wow, the kid still made away with $3 million guaranteed.
Yep. Now the
He's
NFL
gonna buy a
teams,
bunch of chains and like a couple cars, and he's gonna eat through like 50% of that bread right out the gate. Watch.
Yeah. Well, NFL teams have been calling the Giants with trade interest in quarterback Jameson Winston.
Okay, so what? Maybe think he goes up to the other locker room, in the same building with the Jets. Maybe
That'd be
it's like, hey, look, we need to keep our pockets loaded because we got like a volatile ass Justin Fields.
That'd be good for them. I think that you'd have like two kind of different style quarterbacks. So if one thing doesn't work, the other guy's just gonna sit.
Well,
in
what about the
pocket and let it rip.
Saints? Or do you think that Saints situation is a mess?
Saints are
I
probably
think
dumb
the
enough to
Saints.
just stick with
I
what
think
they
the
got.
Saints. They look at their QB room and they go, yeah,
Number one pick.
Yeah,
3 and 14 or whatever.
Yep.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the plan probably.
Yeah, or they go, ooh, they just, yeah, 2 and 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
That's how it looks when you look at that QB room and they're like,
Let's
we
do
got
it.
it.
Not like the Jets and the Jaguars.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
everything up.
Well, the Houston
I couldn't-
Texans running back.
You're just
Texans
right
running
there
back.
outside it. You know what I mean?
Well, Texans running back Joe Mixon is not considered a lock to be ready for Week 1. Packers running back Marshawn Lloyd could miss Week 1 with a hamstring injury.
That guy's a hurt. He's a hamstring having motherfucker.
McMillan coming out this morning. Jalen McMillan has a severely sprained neck and will not. No. As for Dolphins running
My bad. I
back,
thought someone cut him off for me. I was like, good. I don't want to hear that news. Go back to Jalen McMillan, though. They said, how long did they think?
They say he's not going to be ready for the season opener.
Brr.
Definitely not. But I'm thinking he's gonna miss extended time.
Yeah. Brr. He was the 3.
And now A-Chain.
He was the
They
3
don't.
on the
They
team
see
anyway, I guess.
sidelined with an undisclosed injury with a soft tissue lower body injury. But Mike McDaniel said about A-Chain's availability for Week 1.
Transfer.
Yeah, I heard him say like days to weeks, which if it was in season, he would
Yeah.
just say weeks.
Yeah. Now, Seahawks wide receiver Torrey Horton sustained a minor ankle injury.
Oh, so he is the next Puka. Remember they're saying he's the next Puka?
Yeah. Now,
He's on the right. You're on the right track, kid.
and the Cowboys fear wide receiver Jonathan Mingo has a PCL knee injury.
Derek, you got mad at me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, not Jonathan Mingo. He was like, you're terrible, Boogie.
I saw that yesterday. Now the
I'm just
Panthers
saying,
defensive.
what's terrible is not them sending the 4th round for Jonathan fucking Mingo.
Yeah. Now, as for Panthers defensive end Nick Scorton, he's week to week with a collapsed lung.
Damn. Yeah, that's right. He had just like collapsed on the field, huh?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And so I have it for today, folks.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate that, Lee. There's the ear to the streets, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by
I kept it
NeonPeacockWorks.com.
clean.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what last minute shit y'all gotta do still?
Let's see. Sunglasses, socks,
Check.
deodorant,
Check.
maybe another pair of jeans. I got to pack my retro pie with the 2 controllers.
Nice.
Hats.
Yeah, I got all that taken
Everything
care
else I
of.
already got.
I
Oh, and the phone mount.
2 visors and a full hat.
And I gotta bust this thing down, the little thing, because then we can hang the board. I think we can hang the draft board on it too, and that's where ball. Because well, here's how I envision playmakers and even the drafts or whatnot, or even with the drafts for sure. Because like Guccini, he got the multi cameras, right? So he's like, and the multi mics and whatnot. So he's like, you know what I mean? We'll have a testimony, like a testimonial area. And then we can have Bones in there, right? And there'll be a mic, so we'll have Bones holding the mic. You know what I mean? So you go in that motherfucker, and you know what I mean? Talk some shit with Bones. Yes.
You can have a confession room where you go discuss your pick right after you make it.
Yes, but it's like an interview with Bones.
How do you feel about that selection?
Yeah. You know what I mean? But see, Bones, he's like a dog. You know what I mean? He doesn't speak, but he listens.
Sure, I have my idea. I'm like, just don't lose my wallet from here until takeoff.
I know I gotta bust all that. Just gotta bust that shit down. Then I gotta like clean the house. So like my girl's not like, she doesn't just throw it out on the list to be like, oh, you just leave for Vegas for hella days.
Yeah.
Allegedly doing fantasy football drafts and the house is all messy.
I've been like cleaning up the house. I did the dishes. Yeah, making sure I just leave on.
See, we're on the same page here. We gotta win.
Chase
Win across the board.
Chase said he drafted yesterday.
I went through the American Airlines list of the certain sizes for toiletries shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. Like pack the toiletries for the sizes.
Oh yeah. Anything is okay less than, what is it, 20 ounces?
No, I think it's like 6.5.
It's like
6
ounces. It has to meet like a certain requirement.
Oh, is that small? Okay.
And as long as it's not like liquids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you have like, if you're bringing are you bringing a laptop, Peacock?
I don't know. I thought about it. I might.
I'm bringing my mini iPad.
I might just bring my iPad.
Okay. Yeah, because and then I know at least Steamboat's bringing his laptop. So
I'll have my phone.
As long as we have at least one there.
I'll bring my phone. I'll bring my iPad for sure. I'm trying to think of anything else. Do I have a laptop that I can take? I think I have a laptop, but I don't know if I'm going to take it or not. Because I plan to draft either just from my phone or off the board, wherever we're at.
Yeah.
But if I have the iPad, I could set it up for stream or draft off the iPad and use my phone as a camera. Like, I'll have options just with another device.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you know what? I should take a webcam. like USB webcam to just plug in.
There you go. Because then we could also, because then the StreamYard will have the laptop view from Steamboat's joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take some extra equipment like that.
Yeah, he had just bought a laptop too this time last year, and then he definitely brought it. He said he was going to bring it again, so I'm just going to make sure he does. Remind him. Because then same thing with JD. He's out bringing my iPad. I'm like, okay, cool. Because his iPad it syncs with all the cameras he got too. You know what I mean? He already got the little program in there.
Nice. Yeah. Let me write that down so I don't forget my iPad. The only thing with my iPad is that it loses charge super fast. I keep it plugged in when I'm using it. It's an older iPad already. That's why.
It's funny because like I'm always fascinated when we're in the live draft how people prepare like on this, you know what I mean? Like, nowadays a lot of people just have their notes in their phone or whatever there is, their references. You know what I mean? It's all up here for me.
Me too. That's how I did
in the fedora. I mean,
I drafted the other day in my office, and my two buddies were there, and they were like setting their cues, and like I just left my thing on I projected it on the TV, and I was like, I don't have a cue. Just you guys can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, and so no one cue curses too, because that's real.
Mm-hmm. We started talking about players, and then boom, they were taken.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
It's working the same with the cue.
It's because that's how powerful the cue curse is. The moment I
like the idea of punishing people that do that. What was who brought that up on the show the other day?
Saying names
where like saying names
that's already been drafted.
We should take some bean bags, and then like if you do that, we just pelt that person with a bean bag.
Just pelt that motherfucker.
Like, shut up.
And just everybody when you know what's up. Then in that case, when I'm up. Just get the shots ready and the beanbags in hand.
When they go up to draft, you just when the back's turned. Because I had somebody a couple years ago. We did a live draft, and then it was, hey, so and so's still there, and I was like, I was about to draft him. Oh, it was Joe Burrow, and somebody took him. I was like, you ruined it for me.
I hate that person.
He's like, hey, Joe Burrow's still on the board, and then my other friend took him, and I was like 2 picks before me, and I was like, I was gonna draft him. He would have noticed.
For real, like, what are you guys on the same team?
Right?
Like, what is this buddy shit? Hey, bro, I think you should get Joe Burrow. What is that?
No, he didn't do it like that. He just said, hey, Joe Burrow's still up there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, cool.
I'm thinking out loud.
See, that's where you're getting a penalty or.
That's the penalty.
I like the
saying
drinking
a name
thing.
Of a player that hasn't been drafted.
Here's
the thing, since we are going to have like a kind of a PA system because Steamboat has the karaoke speaker that has the Bluetooth mic, right? So we could be like, all right, such and such off the board. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That way we could really have like a shot punishment or something, some kind of punishment. Someone's carrying around bones that night.
Yeah.
So the bones backpack.
That's the punishment. That's the secret attention trick. That's what that is.
That is true.
I'm just gonna be really loud and neon colored out, hopefully.
the cats that we got the penthouses from, it's Airbnb. It's the same people from last year, and they're fully aware that we're gonna have a dozen plus people doing fantasy football drafts. So having 20 plus in one room, as long as we're not too loud. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're on the 8th floor. The other room's on the 12th. You know what I mean? So
Bakes wanted to know if we're going to get 14 or 12 for the west side. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Okay, they just announced that Jalen McMillan will be placed on the injured reserve.
What?
Yeah, I saw that. I put him on the IR before I jumped on the show.
I heard Tetora McMillan. I was like, what?
No, sorry. Jalen McMillan.
Tetarosa. Everyone in the South, they call him Tetero. Hey, Tetero. T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Tetarosa.
The Tetris macaroni.
Tetris Macmillan.
Back to the comments.
I was one of the worst readers, but I have great what's the word? Vernacular? Phonetics? What's the word I'm looking for? Linguistics?
How were you going to use it in a sentence?
They're just like, but my vocabulary is like very vast. Like, what am I looking for? What is that? Your linguistics or your vernacular? Vernacular, right?
Yeah, vernacular.
An extensive vernacular. There you go. I used to help people write their essays. I'd be like, dude, I'm the best bullshitter. Like to fill up like something that sounds smart.
Grammarly.com.
Grammar police.
Grammarly.
Yeah, that's my girl. She's always like correcting shit that I say wrong. But it's funny because she's hella dyslexic. Like she'll be like, "Oh my god, the long's hella line." I'm like, "Oh really?"
Send me that Excel sheet.
She goes, "Ah!" She gets hella mad because like I'm waiting for it. Like, the long's hella line. What?
I do that all the time.
Stupid. I'm dyslexic as fuck though too. Like super. Like I write everything in my head. So even when I'm like recording shit, like it's crazy. Like I'm just like I'll be like on line 4. I'll like go like line 2, 4, and like whoa, that's crazy. Like I'm just OCD even, just doing the even bars only. Super weird. Prime's very patient. Shout out to Prime.
Gotta be. He got to be.
Yeah, well, that's usually when I'm writing shit on the spot because I'll write a gang of shit fast, lay it down quick. It's funny because like the next time I was going down there, I didn't realize the schedule was the 7th. I was like, oh, I have to cancel. He's like, why? I was like, the album will wait another week because that 7th is that first Sunday. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I might try to get in there Saturday. It's just, doing the back and forth Saturday thing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be hefty. And then coming back, waking up early in the morning. I'm going to be too excited for football. Ooh, maybe that'll work. I go to the lab, get faded, then I can sleep early. Because that's usually like what I would do. I'd wake up hella early on Saturdays. And then even without drinking, I'd go to sleep early on Saturday night. As long as I woke up early Saturday morning, because like I like waking up early Sunday and not missing nothing, especially when you're managing hella leagues. You know what I mean? That way I can freely do the show, answer questions or whatnot in the Sunday. I'm excited. The Sunday's gonna be lit. These Sundays, the grit don't quit. It's coming back. Or actually, we already came back with it, huh?
And we got that design ready too. The T-shirt. Grit don't quit got redone. It's up there on the
another idea that JD ran by me. He was like, I'm bringing my good camera. You know what I mean? Like it's with the, and it can record and obviously take pictures. Like it's super legit, right? So I was like, yes, because we could definitely get like footage of all of us, and then we could make intros out of these things. You know what I mean? With all of us fedora down. You know what I mean? Make a Wake Your Game Up or a fucking something. You know what I mean? Just get a bunch of footage of all of us. Like, if we can get footage of us like going through a casino with Lee's pushing Bones in the fucking wheelchair, and we're all fedora down, and we get 60 frames, filming in 60 frames, so we get that mean slow mo. You feel me? Even some. I think JD's joint might even do 120, and we'll get this super mean slow mo.
Explosion in the background. Hollywood explosion. Walk away.
Yes.
Promotion walk.
Should I bring my green screen? It's just a folder. No.
I can edit if I need to. I can edit stuff later, just without it. It's all good.
True.
Good chance.
I know how long are the days of the green screen, huh?
Yeah, I mean it helps, but
I mean most of the YouTubers that I watch too, they just have a plain wall in their background, and then they just yeah.
I don't even have a plain wall right now.
I know. I was like, I just want Bones here. We're good. Bones is like if I was Tom Green, Bones is that guy, Phil, who just drinks the coffee in the background.
He's just with his mug.
Right? Just laughing in the window. Damn, sitting down in a window. In a chair. You know Tom Green? When he got, when MySpace was first popping, right? This fool figured a way, because you know how MySpace was innovative where you could a kid will tell you, right? I'm pretty sure you too back in this, you guys probably flipped the fuck out of your pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, he he had it to where he was going live. But it like, and Joe Rogan said he came to go do a show one time back in the day, and like he walked into Tom Green's house in LA, and he had just cables running everywhere. Because this is like 2000. What is that? When was MySpace? 2004?
No, it's before then, I think.
Before 2003.
I think MySpace was created in the
because
late
MySpace
90s.
went all the way up until like Facebook was popping.
Oh, okay. It was founded in 2003. You're right.
Okay, yeah, because like by then he was already, you know what I mean. He's doing a show on MySpace though, and he would do like show marathons where he would just be like, "We have 330 racks, and we're gonna have special guests, and we're gonna drink all these beers," and like he would just, and then like he had owned the house, so he was just free to do construction on it. You know what I mean? So he had like, and back then you had to have those to run like the DSL or to be a server, you had to have like basically have little mini towers in your shit. You know what I mean? So Rogan said he came through and like the ceiling was like tore out. Like, I mean, it was done nicely. You know what I mean? Like legit, like a contractor. You know, but the ceiling was out and there's all these thick cables running everywhere. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like just to do a MySpace show. I'm like, I fuck with Tom Green. He's a food innovator. Look at
Had
us.
it on live.
Without Tom Green doing that, we're not on live right now doing this.
We walked so we could run.
Yeah, MySpace was way ahead of its time. I can't emphasize that enough. That should never have gave way to Facebook so easily. I don't know. I think it was just like how we were saying DSL was king. Not everybody had broadband, and so if you had a dope page, it sometimes took minutes.
10 minutes to load up.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me way. That shit will just start appearing right here. Bloop.
You didn't really have smartphones yet. There's no way like MySpace.
Back then they had the trios. That was like one of the first what you would consider smartphones.
You had AIM and YIM and MSN Instant Messengers.
And you had the two ways. Yeah, you had the 2 ways. The sidekicks, all the T-Mobile shit where it was basically like texting, but you're just in groups and shit.
Yes, the T-Mobile, they had that. I don't know if they were the first to 3G or they had like a good 3G or something, and that's when the Sidekick was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I had a Samsung. It was like a slide or something like that. So it looked like how they look. It looked like a Galaxy now, but then you split it up, and then there was the fucking, the woo-wop. And I think that was so dope because I could go on the internet, and then you know what I mean, and look up crazy shit, and then like I get that first bill, it was like $200. I'm like, oh shit, use hella data, because I was just. And then I remember my girl, she got a trio. It was probably like 05, 06 maybe. Yeah, it was 2006. She had a trio. So this motherfucker could film like 15 seconds. Or maybe it could film like a minute, right? And and then you can go online. You know what I'm saying? You can check your email. But we can web browse those so that you can go on MySpace. You know what I mean? It was like the first like, oh shit, and then it had the whole keyboard underneath the little big screen. It was whoever made the Blackberries. They made that trio. And then after that, bro, I was on that Blackberry for a minute.
Yeah.
When everyone was like jumping to iPhones, I stayed on the Blackberry because that Blackberry Messenger was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was free. And it was like undetectable, supposedly, if you're in like groups, you know what I mean? So it would just be boom, talking business on there, like some reckless ass.
Yeah, I also had a playlist of music. When you'd go on, it has like my top 4 songs that would just play if you were going to be on my page for a long time. Typing in all that stuff on HTML.
Yeah, that was annoying as shit.
The code generator did it all for me. I didn't really have to struggle one bit.
It's funny because like my boy, that one of our producers, he was like a peacock, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like he just knew how to do everything. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, I figured out how to woo woo. I was like, yeah, do that shit for my page. He's like, all right. Came through and whipped it up for me. I was like, yeah.
Yep.
Had all the we had all the little, it was like a little player, and it had the little, the fast forward and the play and the thing, and then you click that, and then it'll pop up a list of songs and shit. And so we had hella songs on there, because before you used to only be able to put like, 4 songs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then like they started having those little players. So now you could have like a fucking video player or a song player, and then motherfuckers will
But
and it tallied the views, the hits. You know what I mean? And that shit was the shit.
I'm not too sure if it was capped out at 64 or maybe it went to 128. But I think there was a
You could fit a gang of MP3s in 64 even. You know what I mean? Gang of MP3s.
64. Yeah, you could do the what's that wave with the 64.
Yeah, well, the waves are hella big, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
waves are hella big in comparison to just smashing it down to an MP3. You know what I mean? Plus, we didn't care at that point because it wasn't like they were buying the music. But this is like early streaming. Like you can go to an artist page who's trying to come up and just listen to their shit. Then you would see them like, oh shit, motherfuckers is listening. Tight, you know what I mean? And then back then it would be cheat codes. Like for example, like T-Pain and Lil Wayne, they were like super popping in that era, right? Like super popping. So like my producer would have a new song with me. So and it would be like he would put Lil Wayne, Bogart, fucking whatever the fuck the name of the Lil Wayne song is, right? And then like so for that first day, it'll just get clicked because people were just searching Lil Wayne shit. What the fuck is this? Right? So it's like a little cheat code, and every day we just switch it up. You know what I mean? T-Pain, Bogart, something, you know what I mean? Just whatever artist there's. And this is like, obviously we didn't come up with this. We just would see people doing that shit. And it was just, and you just run the numbers up. It's just little funny, the little things we used to do back then, just to be like, then you show people, look, bro, doing numbers, bro. Hella funny. Botting our own shit, basically.
Yeah.
They had bots back then too, view blasters and hit blasters and shit like that. Yeah, super crazy. Wonder whatever happened to my MySpace, because I never responded to that email everyone was getting. Remember, it was like, oh, go and recover all your shit. My girl, it was funny because that was like some of like our baby books for Deja. Like, you know what I mean? Back then, like, because it was already like uploading pictures and albums and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had that email or whatever, and I couldn't log back in because I had forgotten my password, so I just took screenshots of everything, and then I lost those pictures regardless.
I'll tell you what email I use for Face or for MySpace. It's like all those were.
Yeah, I can even tell you what my
was. A long time
ago. It definitely had Bogart in the name of my MySpace, so I think I think I might have just been Bogart already. I wasn't Bogart scot-free yet. MySpace. Then it'd be like you'd have like a group of fools, like everyone's in the top 8 of each other's shit. Then you had the one homie's like he's got everyone in his top 8, but he ain't in nobody's shit. You're like, oh, that's cold. He's all mad. Listen, bro, we can only put 8. There happens to be 9 of us in the group. See how that works?
Remember when it was have or you shrunk it down to 4, or you didn't even have any at all?
Yeah. And then that was one of the first places where they had statuses, right? It'd be like, all right, relationship. Okay, this is my girlfriend right here. This is her MySpace. This is, you know what I mean? Like, and it's funny because anytime I had existence on any kind of social media, that's probably the only one where my girl was in. Like anything after that, my girl like had my passcode, so I never like, explored like the dangers of social media. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like things as simple as like an old fling could just find you and be like and start following you, and that could just be like den den den. You know what I mean? You could be a lot of trouble. But if someone's there to monitor shit, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. Not in any danger. Get you in trouble. Oh, that's what we need. We need a Bernie Mac trouble drop. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Man, you guys are gonna laugh. I'm under an extreme heat watch.
So am I.
Guess how? It's gonna be 85 degrees today. We're in an extreme heat watch.
Wow.
Is that a true thing?
It's gonna be it's gonna be 100 here, and it's gonna feel like 112 with the heat index.
You know,
What?
I don't know. Maybe
Is
it's
the
extreme.
atmosphere hella hot for some reason right now? Some shit. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. It was 110 yesterday.
That's Texas for you.
Yep.
I can see Lee just outside yelling at the weather, huh? You motherfucker! The neighbors looking at, oh, that's just the neighbor. He's out there just yelling at the weather.
Yeah.
You motherfucker!
You motherfucker!
110.
Get the fuck out of here!
That sounds like something I would do.
It's 100 degrees in Vegas.
Yes, air conditioning is our best friend.
There's like a cool down happening as soon as we leave. It's like,
you know what's crazy?
yeah,
There's the chance of rain, and it should be overcast. It's a very slim chance of rain on Saturday, but it's gonna be overcast and cloudy, so that might be nice actually. But it's still gonna be 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's still gonna be hot.
Yeah. Hey, look, my partner that was just out there a couple weeks ago. You said, man, once the sun goes down, it's awesome outside. I was like, well, for sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Or
I'm a
even
vampire, so.
very early morning. You have to. Really
Thursday, look at Thursday, we get the room at 11, so everybody just start piling in. And then somewhere along the way, maybe even if I can get this done before we get into the room, maybe do the Costco run or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, start grabbing the drinks and the fucking, just the things to stock the room up with. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Stay Tuned Live up in the chat.
JB.
What's up with the homies?
JB in the building. Yeah, and shout out to Ian, man, over there at Stay Tuned Live as well. He's out, he lives out in Vegas, so he's dead. He said 100% he would link with us. But it almost like it sounded like he was doubting that we were gonna hit him. He's like, you hit me up, I show up. I'm like, oh, we're gonna hit you.
Sweet.
Yeah, by the way, JB, I'll text you for his number so I can hit him directly.
Yeah, he's ready to draft, right?
Who
You get him on Friday?
I don't know if he'll be with the $200 league like that. If he is, yeah. I will assure you he comes through wearing some steel toe boots. You know what I mean?
Well,
we've had plenty shoes conversations over there about different. We're a lot of sneakerheads on that show, but he's the one guy who just wears steel toe boots. I can dig it. But he's like a legit radio guy for hella years, like produces radio and this and that and all kind of shit. So it's interesting. He fascinated me right out the gate. I was like, oh, tight. You did this for a living, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he's I guess as of last month, his contract was up with the station he was working for, and he's on to greener pastures. But with that said, you know, that's why he was like, I'll come out. You know what I mean? I'm like, hell yeah, he's chilling right now. You know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm pretty sure at minimum I could sell him on the Guillotine League if he is willing to come back Saturday morning as well. Because I'm just gonna hit him. Be like, look, we're here till Sunday. We're willing to just come and kick it. We're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. In fedoras. Mm-hmm. Yep. And camo shorts. That's all I packed. Bunch of GWN gear. bunch of camo shorts. I think I have I packed one pair of black shorts too, actually. Yeah. That's for the murder. I think that might be for the West Side League.
I have a bunch of colorful swimming trunks and then some other shorts. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to pack one pair of pants, like in case we go
I know
somewhere
I might
else,
need to bring a pair of jeans. Oh,
like dinner
oh,
or
I
step out in the town with
got
a
a
coat.
hot pink fedora. Do you got anything that you can freak that with? I'll bring it. I think I even got a neon yellow one.
I might rock the neon yellow one. Just
And I know I have a few I have a few cream ones that'll match everything. You know what I mean? The cream joints. And I have a brown one.
The
And I
brown
have a
one's probably
maroon
right
and
too.
brown. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them all.
pack my bathing suit and my towel.
If people don't mind, I'm just gonna use
He
one
called
for
it a
whatever
bathing
matches the
suit.
outfit.
I love it.
Bathing suit.
He's like, yeah. Hey, Lee's gonna bathe.
One of those old-timey 1920s like unitard.
Hey, he's gonna have that
one piece.
motherfucking the strap on the head.
What?
You know the little swimming cap move up?
Oh fuck no!
Yes, with the one-piece leotard fucking bathing suit.
Maybe you can wear that motherfucking thing.
I got one. All yellow.
You know, he wanted the suit on.
No, Kittle will vouch for this. There was probably like a good 2 months in the off season where I was bent on being Bogart Bruce Lee.
Hey, Bogies, stay tuned's got a question. Should I drop Era 5?
In Dynasty? No,
Yeah, what are we talking
not.
about? Probably not, yeah.
That might have been an Era drafting him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, probably not. I would still try to. Here's the thing, Danny
can get something for him.
Danny Dumbass got awarded the job. You know, now he has to hold the job. You know what I mean? Yeah, or not get hurt, or not
Dynasty.
get hurt because
It's Dynasty.
Yeah, So we'll hold on to him. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's a single QB. That's why this is a question here, but. He is, because that's what's unfortunate about him is like he's still like a upside like guy. And if anything happens to Danny Dumbass, which because Danny Dumbass is not the upside guy at all, but he is mobile. What's up?
I said supposedly.
Yeah,
exactly right.
It is supposedly. And if it's a super flex league, that's all the more reason to hold on to him. And then if there's like if there's like a Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt floating around out there, like a guy like that, or like him specifically, if he was floating around out there, I'd drop Era 5 for him in a single QB league. I'm pretty sure that's not his only QB in that dynasty. You know what I mean?
That's not saying a whole lot about Anthony Richardson.
I know.
Man, he's got.
But we're talking single QB here, where it massively.
Here I am sitting on this end. If I'm in a super flex, maybe I can get maybe I can still duck out and get a second round rookie pick or something, and just start over.
I mean, it would probably be the guy who's happy that he has Danny Dumbass, right? He goes, yeah. And then when Danny Dumbass goes down at one point,
get the starting job. Have like 2 good games. If he has 2 good games, and then somebody's gonna be excited about it and just make your move there.
I would immediately try to sell him to the Danny Dumbass owner if that guy is actually like he has Danny Dumbass as a number 2 for real.
Yeah, he's pretty easy.
Like, hey, let me get a second round.
Like you ship him off in a super flex league.
That's when you call him Anthony Richardson too. You go, hey bro, he's Anthony Richardson. You know what I mean? You can't remind him that he's error 15.
Single QB.
Error 50% Jackson.
Yeah, if it's super flex, it's super flex. Okay, no, you're not dropping him. I think you're just riding it out and waiting for him to get another start or 2, and hopefully he runs the ball for more than 100 yards and and has some value to somebody. Like I said, it's definitely a possibility. And what's the best you can do with him right now? You're already mentally checked out and thinking about dropping him. Nah, just I guess, ride it out. Well, that's the best way.
There is a scenario where you drop them for nothing. You just drop them, and then you hope someone else picks him up because he's a landmine. Yes.
I still think he's got to have some sort of trade value, even if
the
it's
landmine. I tell you.
Yeah.
No, but I don't. Even if he's not a Air 5 and it's any other player, I usually don't just drop a player outright unless I need to make room on a roster or there's someone I'm targeting already. Like, okay, Bernie Mac. This is what he told me because I texted him this morning. Damn, you outbid me for Christian Rodriguez. But this was in like the Cutthroatiest league, right? That's what that league's called. And he goes, "Yeah, I saw you drop someone earlier in the day." I was like, "Oh, he's gonna make a move." I was like, "Damn, he knows me well." Because you know what I mean? Like, I'll just look like, oh, I'm just gonna cut him anyway, so I'll just cut ties with a player, and then I'll make my claim freely, right? But it's like not like anyone can see my claim. But it's like, but when he said that, I'm like, oh, it's almost like I telegraphed I'm gonna make a move. You know what I mean? So he juiced his shit up. He juiced his fab up. I'm like, wow. But I respect that. That's why he's in our leagues. I've been going to war with him for this is gonna be like season 5. I love Bernie Mac. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker knows me. He knows me well. He outbid me like $8 too. I was hot. Hot about that shit. He knew it.
He said he's been saying Jagged since last week. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I kind of came up with that on my own, and it's just been stuck.
I was gonna say it's a Peacock original.
Trying to spread it to everybody.
That one had me dying the first time I heard it back in like 2020 when I first started rocking with you. I was like, you just gonna call them Jaggeds?
I did. It's where did it come from?
Because then it's like calling them the Jags for short is just even funnier. Like,
somebody from
all this whole time we've been calling them the Jags already.
A Jags fan called them the Jaggernauts. Like, we're the Jaggernauts. And I was like, yeah, the Jaggernauts, like Nots, like knots, like you're not. Anyway, I was like, you know what? I was like, it was too much of a stretch. And then it turned into Jaggets. So I was like, yes, thanks.
Take that.
Whoever came up with the Jaggernauts, it went from Jaggernauts to Jaggets.
I mean, he just got hit with a juggernaut. That's one of my
JD put Danny on the trading block. Yeah, he put Dimes up in like 2 or 3 leagues.
It's funny because when I was doing mushrooms the other day, I had this epiphany, right? I go, I think I'm psychic.
It happens that way. You can see the third eye. Then,
you know when you like have the actual epiphanies, like, oh, I'm not psychic. I just like call everything. I just think about every angle to where, like, because all offseason, I'm like, oh, it's Danny Dumbass no matter what, even with injury or not. Then the moment he started getting injured, it was like, oh, it's Danny Dumbass.
I have those epiphanies, and then it's like, oh, well, hello is like super obvious. Like, that is.
I know, answer. Right? I'm like, I guess I'm not a psychic. It's just Air 15 sucks. Bad.
He's
poor guy.
Not accurate.
Small hands.
Small hands. Okay, that one's submitted. Getting hungry.
I know. Let's put a ball on it.
Yep. That's him. All right. Next time I talk to you guys, it'll be in Vegas.
Would it be sins?
Safe travels to all y'all.
Yo, fellas, I'll see you on the other side. Please.
Whoa, don't make it like we're gonna die.
It's a little dark.
No, not
there,
that
Ozzy.
side. Well, trust me. There's certain people that go to heaven, and there's certain people that go to fucking hell.
There you go. We'll all see each other somewhere. Hopefully just Vegas.
All right, man. I'll see you in Vegas. All
Right,
peace.
kiddo? He's like, well, I'll get into it some other time.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you're checking out neonpeacockmerch.com and the in-between. But till then, we'll catch you on the next one. See y'all.
Prime 1 with the slap.
Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale. Hella yay for sale. I'ma take this winner's purse. Y'all gon' take this L. I'm in her purse, yeah, the game's a bitch. Till the day I'm in the hearse, I'ma make this mail. I got a paper bag full of that, can't you tell? I was making paper stack while y'all was chasing tail. I'm a real maniac, I ain't afraid to kill. Shit's real when you married to the game, for real. I'm bout skrill, bout scratch, moving everything from chow mein and loud packs. Pharmaceuticals, yeah, the doable. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid on. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale, we campaign for real. I'm online like a nerd, but I ain't for real. I'm on the grind with the birds, Eve 8 and 12. Getting high, hella fly, how it made me feel. I live in a digital world. Prima donna fucking with material girls. I was just a mobster from the underworld. On my pocket shit, screaming fuck the world. You on your cop shit, handcuff your girl. Every time my palms itch, stack it up for real. We got work, no cubicle. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid on. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shogun.